Now I live in your embrace. A new life found, your grace is true. The old is passed away, the new has.
Hi, everyone. I welcome you once again. We'll be continuing with the by your name, and this time around we'll be reading from the book of Psalm, chapter 23, from verse 26. We all know this Psalm; it's very popular. So we'll be reading from the book of Psalm, chapter 23, from verse 26. The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. For thou art with me, the rod and the staff they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointed my head with oil, and my cup runs over. Surely God goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This Bible verse was inspired by a message that I listened to on Sunday, and I really want to share with us because I felt something so intriguing about this verse. Even though it's this passage, even though it's something we all know, we all see. Most of us will say this on daily basis before we go out. So but I saw this in a different light, and I really want to share it with us as a continuation of by my name. So here it says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Because the Lord is our shepherd, He will not allow us to lack. He will never allow us to want. He will never allow us to lack anything. And He makes us to lie down in green pastures and lead us beside the still water. So what really inspired me around this verses, the fact that He said, because we shall not want. He said, He make us to lie down in green pastures. He make us to lie down. Yes, we shall not want. We are also trying to get our wants and needs satisfied. But before that, we need to rest. We need to lie down in that green pasture. We need to rest and see. We feel like, oh, my friend is doing better than me. My family, they are all expecting me to have reached this level. They invested so much in me, and nothing is coming out of it. I finished high school with those people, and they're already driving big cars, having big houses. And now you're like, nothing is working out. Listen, you need to first of all rest, lie down, because He's going to lead you by the still water. You are already close to the still water. Do not hurry. Have patience, just as I said previously. Exercise patience. And then He restored our soul and lead us in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. Now, this is where the word came now coming from, His name's sake. By your name, because He said He's going to restore our soul and lead us in the path of righteousness for His name's sake, because the Lord will not allow any stain to come to His name. He's a jealous God. He will not allow anything to be talked about His name in a bad way, in a bad light, or to be seen in a bad light. So listen, He was going to restore all the years you've lost. I'm a testament to that. I already have my testimony, and that's why I'm so happy to share this thing with every one of us, because It's going to restore all the years that we've lost, all the opportunities that we've lost, the disappointment we faced, the rejection we faced. So now the Lord is going to lead us in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. Yeah, even though we walk through the valley of shadow of death. In the first place, why are we even walking in the valley of the shadow of death? When we have a God who is big, who is great, to make us walk in the right way and not in the valley of the shadow of death. When we have a God that can make us to walk in the shadow of light and not death, in the shadow of life, and not death. So He said, I will fear no evil, because we have that God. And one thing I want us to understand, that if we don't walk in the shadow of death, we will not even realize what we have. We will not even have the need to see and appreciate. Sometimes we need to walk in that shadow of death for us to see, because He said He's going to build us. He wants to build our boldness. He wants us to be able to see fear and not be able to fear. He wants us to be able to see it coming and have the boldness to stand against those trials and difficulty. For thou art with us, because God is with us. the rod and the staff comfort us all the days of our life. And then He's going to prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies. They keep fighting and fighting, and they will continue to overcome because they want to have the last laugh. No, God will never allow that to happen. He is a great and jealous God. He will never allow any enemies to have the last laugh, and that's why He's going to prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies, so that they can see that yes, you tried, but you failed. And thou anointed our head with oil, and cup runs over. To keep running over, running over, running over. You will see the blessing keep running over. You will be like, oh wow, so this is it. Yes, because God is God, and surely His goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Meaning, when God has done this for us, we need to also come back with a heart full of worship, praise, and appreciation to the Lord, and dwell in His place forever, because God dwells in our worship. He really likes when we come to praise and worship Him. So dwell in His temple, dwell in His praises, and praise God all the days of our life, because that's going to be our assignment in eternity. Thank you for listening, and I hope this has really touched someone out there. And use the name of the Lord and tell Him, by your name, I'm going to overcome. By your name, you will do this for me. By your name, you will not put me to shame. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.
Grace is true, the old has passed away, the new has come to stay. I live within the power of the Olaleye.